my dog, and recompense desire my dog again.
Belong you to Lady Olivia, friend?
Aye, sir, we are some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How goes that, good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary. The better for thy friends?
No, sir, the worse.
Well, how can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass out of me. Now my foes tell me plainly I am an ass. So by my foes, sir, I profit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. So conclusions to be as kisses. If your four negatives make your two affirmatives, why then the better for my foes and worse for my friends?
My, this is excellent.
By my troth, no, sir, though it please you to be one of my friends.
I shall not be the worse for me. He is gone.
That it would be a double dealing, sir. I would you could make it another.
Oh, you give me ill counsel.
Put your grace in your pocket this one, sir, and let your flesh and blood obey it.
Well, I will be so much of a sinner to be a double dealer. Maybe not.
Primo, segundo, tertio is a good play. And the old saying is, third pays for all. The triplex, sir, is a good tripping measure. Or the bells of St. Bennet may put you in mind. 1, 2, 3.
Thou cannot fool more money out of me at this throw. But if you will, let your lady know I am here to speak with her and bring her along with you. It may await my bounty further.
Marry, sir, lullaby to your bounty till I come again. I go, sir, but I would not have you think my desires to be the sin of covetousness. But as you say, let your bounty take nap. I will awaken anon.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well, though when I saw it last it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bulging vessel was he captain of, with shallow draft and bulk, unprizable, with which most skillful grapple did he make against the most noble bottom of my fleet, that very envy and tongue of blocks tried fame and honor on me. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and her frock from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the streets, desperate of shame and safe, in private gravel did we apprehend.
He did me kindness, sir, drew upon my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what caused my distraction.
Notable pirate. Oh, salt, what a thief. What foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies here, whom thou, in such terms so bloody and so dear, hast made thine enemies.
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was pirate on thief. Though I can confess, on basin ground enough, Orsino's enemy. Always factor me hither. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas, enraged and foamy mouth did I redeem. A rat pastor he was. His life I gave him, and did as well my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, to the danger of this adverse town, true to defend it when he was beset, for his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, grew some 20 years removed, being well under wing, denied me my own purse, which I had not recommended for his use half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before no interim, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the captain. Now, heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. For 3 months, this youth hath been there upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord that he may not have, for Olivia makes him serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep your promise with me.
Madam,
What do you
Gracious
think,
Olivia.
good my lord. If my lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and falsome as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? You uncivil lady, whose engraved unauspicious altars my soul faithfulest offerings that breathe out the air devotion temple. What shall I do?
Even what it please, my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like the Egyptian thief at the point of death, kill what I love? Savage jealousy, sometimes say so. But hear me this, since you, non-regardants, cast my fate, and I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. This, your minion, whom I know you love, and by heaven I swear, I tender dearly, him I will tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned into my spite. Come boy with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. Will sacrifice the lamb I do love, despite the raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, apt, and willing to do you rest, 1,000 deaths would die. Where goes Cesario? After him I love, more than these eyes, more than my life. More, by all more than ever I shall love wife. Why be fain, be witnesses above. Punish my life for tainting of my love. I mean detested how I am beguiled! Who does beguile you? Who does you wrong? Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call for the Holy Father!
Away!
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay!
Husband?
I! Can you that deny?
Her husband, sir?
No, my lord, not I! Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes me strangle by propriety. Do not, Cesario, take thy fortunes out of me as thou knowest thou art, that thou art as great as that thou fearest. Oh, welcome, good father. Father, I charge thee, here's one bold. Though lately we intended to keep in darkness what occasion now reveals the fortunes right. What thou dost know, hath been newly passed between this youth and me.
The contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your rings, and all of the ceremony of this compact, sealed in my function by my testimony. Since when my watch told me, for my grave I have traveled for 2 hours.
Oh, thou dissembling cub! What will thou be when time is sown a good result on thy case? Will not else thine craft so quickly grow? Thine ownership should be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take her. But direct thy feet, where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest. Do not swear. Hold little faith of that has too much fear.
For the love of God and surgeon, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across, and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help! And rather than bloody pound I were at home.
Who is that, Mr. Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
Likewise, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and after I did, I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew upon your sword in me, but I bespoke you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be heard, you have heard me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting. But if he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you on the days that he did.
How now? How is it with you?
That's the one that's hurt me, and there's the end on it. Son, did see Dick Surgeon's son.
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby. An hour gone. Size for set at 8 in the morning.
Then he's a rogue, and a passing measured gabbard. I hate a drunken rogue.
Away with him. Who has created this habit with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? Acid, coxcomb, knave, then face knave with gold!
Bad man, he's hurt me look to.
I'm sorry, madam, my very kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I would have done no less than put in safety. You know, a strange regard upon me.
And by that I do perceive it hath offended you.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons in natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! Thank you, Paul. How the hours of practice working since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
Hope you make division of yourself. And apple Twelfth too is no more twin than these two creatures.
Most wonderful.
Which is Sebastian?
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. Nor can there be that deity in my nature. Here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. What care you to me? What country, what name, what parentage?
With Mescaline. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. And so he went suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you have come to pride us.
A spirit I am indeed, but I am in that dimension grossly clad, but which from the woman divorces fate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should let my tears fall down upon your cheek and say, "Try smoke and charming Viola."
My father had a tear upon a
And
brow,
so had mine.
and died that day that Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that word is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal life that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing less make us happy both than this, my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me, till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump it. I am Viola, which to confirm, I'll lead you to a captain in this town, where lie my maiden's weeds, with whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. Every occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, lady, you have been mistook. For nature to her bias turned that you would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you thereby not deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and a man.
You're not amazed. Right, noble is his blood. If this be so, as the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times thou should never love woman as to me.
And those sayings will I overswear, and those swearings keep in true as soul as doth that orbed continent the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand. Let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maiden's garments. He upon some action is now in durance at Malvolio's, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him.
Let him deliver, Fabian.
Oh, yet alas, now I remember me. They say the poor gentleman needs much distract. A most extracting frenzy of my own, for my remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, Sarah?
Truly, madam, you hold to Beelzebub at state's end as well as any man in his case you do. As here were a letter to you. I should have given it to you today morning, but as madman's epistles are no gospel, so are its skills when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers madman.
By the Lord, madam! I'm so mad!
No, madam, but I do read madness, and your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow Hawks.
To be read in thy right wits.
So I do, but to read in his right wits is to read thus. Therefore, preferring princess and give ear.
Read it, you, Sarah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you put me into darkness, and giving your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as my ladyship. I have the letter which induced me to the semblance I have put on, with the which I doubt, but not to do myself much right or much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unbothered, and speak out of my mind. But madly you,
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
Seek and deliver, Fabian. Go fetch him hither. My lord, so here, at my house, and at my proper cost.
I am most willing apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for so much you've done against the middle of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And since you called me master for so long, here's my hand. You shall from this point be your master's mistress.
Sister, or she. Hey, how now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you, peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your act. Oh, reprimand if you will and have no praise. For say it is not your seal, not your invention. You can say none of this. Well, granted then. And tell me, in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear little favor. They become smiling, trust-guarded to you. To put on yellow stockings and a brown one from Sir Toby as a lighter people. Acting this in obedience code. Why have you suffered me to be in prison, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious gem and golden errand Richard play on? Tell me why!
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Though I confess, much like the character, but out of the question 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do think it was she who first told me that was bad, and then came smiling in such forms which he would presuppose upon thee in the letter. Prithee, be content. This practice had most shrewdly passed upon thee. But when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both plaintiff and judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak. And let no quarrel nor brawl take the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at. In hope it shall not, most freely I confess. Myself and Toby set the device against Malvolio here. Under some stubborn and uncourteous part which we had conceived against him. Maria read the letter under Sir Toby's great importance, whereof he had married her, under what sportful malice it was followed. You'd rather pluck it laughter than revenge? For if both sides be justly weighed, the injuries have passed on both.
Alas, poor fool, how they baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrown upon them. I was one man in this interlude, one Sir Topas, but it's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad!
Do you remember?
Madam, I love you on such a barren, rascally scam! And thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you!
Oh, he has been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and treat him to appease. He had not told us of the captain yet. When that is known and golden time commence, some combination of our dear souls shall be made. In the meantime, sweet sister, we shall not part from hence. Come, sorry, or so you shall be when you are mad. But when another habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.